What's going on there? I'm killing that right there so I can talk straight to y'all to what's really real. When I say stop bullshitting yourself, I mean just that. And to those of you who do know who this man is, I can't read right now and tell you what his name is, but I'm not here to just do that. I'm here for y'all to hear what he got to say. And this goes out to all of y'all that basically don't believe me and where I went to know the truth to what he's saying is also the truth. If I would have known that in the corner in a show like that right now, I can straight up go back to Grand Theft Auto and finish what I normally do. And y'all can watch and see him to know the truth. So, I'm gonna stop right there, do what it do. Because I'm trying to get these kids. And that's on the real. I ain't trying to just get the people that want the truth. I want those ones that don't want the truth. That don't want to believe in shit. The ones that want to be stupid all their life. The one that want to think like a kid. Because even though that Bible is bullshit and nothing in that shit is real, I can tell you one thing that's real. And that's how I feel. And that's how I feel for all of you. To me, black lives ain't the only lives that matter. All life matters. And that's honest to the love being the creator truth. All the rest of this is this man-made, God-fearing bullshit that was created just to fool you, just to put you in a groove to not understand, overstand, to understand who you are, for you to be taught who you supposed to be. And that's why the people show you their images on TV. So the TV tell lies to your vision. So you can see something that you don't really see within you being what you see. I'm just saying. So me putting him on is basically for you to hear exactly what he have to say when it comes down to me telling you the truth. Just hearing what I have to say, I don't really have no credibility but for where I went to know the truth. But you won't believe that I know what I know because you already have what you believe in that you think is the truth. Now you about to see for yourself from someone else that's I can say that can read and write. Someone that been to college. Someone that you would say that obtained the knowledge to be able to speak on what is real and what is true. So I started off.
All right, this is one of those kind of messages, brothers and sisters, and I'll probably repeat a lot of what I went through on last week so that those who are just hearing it today can really, stay abreast of what we're talking about. But this is the kind of message that sets the captive free. And when you're really concerned with freeing the mind of a person that's been under arrest, it's like surgery. The one thing you don't want to do in a surgical situation or a surgical operation is rush through it, because you may cut an artery, okay, and the person may bleed out. Okay, so you have to be careful when performing surgery. And I'm getting ready to perform some surgery today. I don't have on a lab coat, all right? I have on what I wear with my ankh here for a reason, okay, to let you know I'm getting ready to give you some life. That's what ankh stands for. So since many of you listening to me and many of our brothers and sisters who are still stuck in Christianity are not in fact Christians, but they are in fact Paulinians, let me approach you in a way that you can handle by saying the gospel according to Paul. Let me also reiterate that many of our brothers and sisters are still under arrest. Much of what I'm going to say today, family, many of you have already moved beyond that. Okay, so please bear with me as I share information with you that will help equip you to better set your brothers and sisters who are still in bondage free. Does that make sense? See, a lot of us are saying, well, I don't deal with that stuff no more. Okay, good. But now what? You have family members, you have friends, you have loved ones who are still bound in that where you were. Don't you care about freeing them? You have a responsibility, man.
And this is my responsibility. My responsibility is to let you, the people that's in the dark, see the light. To let you, the people that's been told a lie, the truth, so you can live right. To know the things that I know, and to hear this guy who got a scholar, who used to be a pastor, and knows this here inside out. For me not to be able to read or write, and to know what I'm talking about, he just letting me know that where I went was real, that I know to second my emotion. Two is always better than one. When I know the reason why we have two hands instead of just one. We have two hands instead of just one because of what I just said. Two is better than one. And the Creator, the one that loves us unconditionally, meaning no matter what, has no hands. So the creativity in you is the Creator of you. That loving feeling that you know is real, because it's the feeling that motivates you in the beginning of your day after coming out of a deep sleep. It's the feeling that you awake to know that you're consciously awake, to do something consciously thinking, to go on with your day. That feeling is the goal feeling. That feeling is the unconditional love feeling. That feeling is one way, because the Creator stands alone. If the Creator stood, the Creator is alone. Do you know what alone means? All one within you. You have to start loving more. You have to start caring more. You have to show your will towards the Creator, which is love, which is straight. One way to go. Just as opposite attract between a man and a woman. That two becomes one to make another one of each other. That's straight. That's right. Anything else is to the left or to the right or backwards. It's not straight. I'm telling you, I'm back into the world of the stupidity to tell you, you are the one to know what straight is, because straight is in you, which is the Creator of you that loves you unconditionally. For you to have a choice. For you to have a choice. Do you think that it would make the Creator divine if the Creator was to control your mind? That's why you have free will. That's what makes the Creator divine. Animals don't have a conscience. You do. Animals do what they're supposed to do by Mother Nature's standards and the Creator's standards. You have free will to have your own standards. That's why each and every one of us have life. Each and every one of us think on a whole nother level. Each and every one of us have individual feelings. I'm just saying. Here you go.
It's not just enough for you to be free. Because if you only experience freedom without the desire, the longing to go back and set others free, then I wonder about the validity of your freedom? Yes. Are you really that selfish that it's like, I got mine, they better get theirs the best way they can? That is not the heart and mind of a true African.
Not the heart, the mind
okay,
of a
it was
true
Sister Mother Harriet
human
Tubman
being here experiencing
who
a human
became free,
living here all together.
But she didn't rest there. She said, I got to go back and get other enslaved Africans and help set them free. Yes. And she had a shotgun too. Yes. Oh yeah, man. And the shotgun wasn't for the oppressor. The shotgun was for Africans who decided they want to go back after being free. She put that gun up and she said, no, baby, I can't let you do that now. Because if you go back, then you're going to tell them where we are. And we can't let that happen. You see what I'm saying? And she also said, I would have set more free if they had only known they were slaves. Isn't that deep, man? When you have people among you who don't even realize that they are enslaved, wow. Let's deal with this for a moment. Let's lay the foundation here. The first thing we want to establish for you, brothers and sisters, is that Paul is a fictitious character. Everybody say Paul never existed. Now I know, okay, I forgot. Everybody make a circle. And this is for those who, even those who have done this already, and still in the process of coming out of where you were or are. Everybody repeat after me, especially those of you who are watching me. The space inside this circle, represents my realm of knowledge.
Now I say this to all of y'all that hear exactly what he's saying. It is something that you should be saying to yourself. Why you should be saying it and no one else? Because you should be thinking it for yourself. Your mind is the original computer, which the internet should have connected with your mind, which is the original computer. Because the internet is where the truth is coming from. Because when you look at your boob tube, which is the TV, which do tell lies to your vision, look exactly what it done did to you. It done put you in the la-la land to the point where you actually believe in a God and a Jesus is coming to save you. You believe in your prayers, what was told to you. Our Father who art in heaven, meaning there's a Father supposed to be in heaven when heaven is really in you. Listen to me again. Our Father who art in heaven, when heaven is really in you, would make a reason for you to say to yourself, why is it a Father in heaven when there's only a Father here on earth? Meaning, man was created to be a conscious thinking worker bee for him and the queen bee to be here. To make sure that the queen bee has everything that the queen bee needs to be here. So think of it for what it really is. Man's job is to take care of that queen bee until it's time for him to plant a seed in the queen bee to be here. And that seed is going to be planted by love. Love making is to create, not to destroy. God is on money. God is in God we trust. That's on that money that y'all trust in. Y'all trust in the money more than you trust in yourself. I'm just saying. Until you know who you are and the Creator is in you, you gonna believe in the bullshit that was taught to you for you to be in the groove of the bullshit. Because you was taught to think just like the bullshit ass groove you are in. And that's how low frequency people are thinking. Just as low as their frequency is with them not knowing the truth, but believing in some bullshit. So I just say to you, open up your mind to know that the truth is the truth. Slippery, so lies can't hold on. Lies just slide off, and the truth carries on. And the truth will only set you free in the only place where you can be free. And it starts in your heart. That's where everything starts. That's where your being first starts. The first form inside of the womb is you as a heart. I'm just saying, the darkest of the hardest of people. Know that your heart, no matter how black you want it to be, it still pumps red blood. This is not just for my black people. This is for all people to come out of this bullshit that you've been taught. To know that the love is in you, but you get to choose to love or to hate. It's not something that you learn. It's something that you want to do, because you can always shake it. I'm just saying. Let's finish this teaching. This teach again to y'all, because I can't read it right.
All that I think I know about whatever I think I know is depicted right here within this circle. I must keep in mind that there is more to know than what is within the circumference of my awareness. Now, in essence, family, what I just told you is there's more for you to learn. I know some of us think we know it all, and especially in today's message, those of you who are watching this video, those of you who are watching by way of internet, some of you who are sitting here, some who are listening to this CD, I know that today's message is really going to mess with a lot of people. Because today's message literally disintegrates the foundation of the Christian church. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Now, trust me, I'm not trying to attack the church. You can't reach people by attacking them. I'm not trying to attack the church. I'm trying to free your mind. Did that make sense? Okay? I'm not concerned with the church. I'm concerned with your mind. Okay? And if I can free your mind, then you'll stop participating in this program. Thank you, brother. I didn't want to say it, but foolishness, exactly. I just made a statement to you that Paul never existed. Well, Brother Ray, what gives you the right to say such a thing? Okay? No one in the Bible ever existed. Not one person in the Bible ever historically existed. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Yes. All right, I know I'm already punching some of y'all. I know it. But just listen to me. Everybody hold two hands up and say, the right hand is the platform of world history. My left hand is the platform of religious literature. Now hold your right hand. On the platform of world history, the characters in the Bible never existed. Hold your left hand up. On the platform of religious literature, the characters in the Bible were real. Now while you're at it, say, hold your left hand and say, also on the platform of literature, fiction, Red Robin Hood is real. The Three Bears are real. Goldilocks is real. That's the platform of literature. Now you understand, brothers and sisters, why I say, he who controls the printed page controls the thinking of the age.
Did y'all get that? when I say, did y'all get that? I slow that down so you can get it a little bit better than that. God is bullshit. You are the real shit. Now you gotta turn yourself from shit into some natural sugar. You gotta feel yourself to know that you ain't shit no more. You are a conscious thinking human being here in a conscious thinking experience of life that you feel in it alone with the love of the spark of light, which is the one and only light, which is the one and only sun. Literally, the sunlight is the only lifeline, which is the only sun, spelled S-U-N. But the U is a half of the circle, which is the circle of life, which is all of us in it together. If anything happened to that sun, all life here on earth is done. And that's it. It's over. We are all eternal. As what you do is what you come back as. If you are a shitty person doing a shitty of shittiest things, you are coming back to play in the shit that you was in this thing called living life. You gonna come back as a maggot, a fly, everything that would be on shit, smell like shit. You gonna eat this shit. You gonna live this shit. You gonna pray that a God is coming while you in that shit. All because you live this life believing in the bullshit that you was taught to believe in, so you wouldn't live it right. In loving and caring with each other. I'm just saying, the truth is the truth. Period. Fuck all the bullshit.
You got to understand that some people got together and put some literature together and then presented that literature as God's word, teaching it to you from childhood, making you think that it is historical. And it is not historical. I repeat, not one person mentioned in the Bible ever historically existed. There's not one grave site on this planet for anyone mentioned in the Bible. A lot of people say, because we used to challenge that and say, well, show me Jesus' grave. And folk would say, well, I can't show it to you because he got up. Okay? All right, so let me give you that. All right? Well, then how about Peter's grave site? How about Matthew, Mark, Luke, John's grave site? How about Thomas's grave site? Judas didn't get up. How about Judas's grave site? How about David? Ezekiel, Obadiah, Jeremiah, Habakkuk, you name it. Anybody. I mean, I can show you grave sites today.
Now you tell me, do or do that not make more logical sense in what he's saying and what you believe in? I have to say it again. Do this make logical sense to the bullshit that you believe in when you could really know it's all in you to make you a better you, to show the love in you that you ain't bullshit no more. That you ain't bullshit no more. Just like on Grand Theft Auto, that's the most bullshit of a game I ever did see except for Call of Duty. But Call of Duty is basically doing exactly what it's called. Calling you for duty. Basically preparing you to be violent so you could want to be in an army to kill people. Violence is what violence do. The violence is perpetrated from you. It's not the devil that's doing it. It's you. Start telling you the truth. And stop trying to live a lie and telling it to yourself. You know what's right and you know what's wrong because you know how it feels. You know how you feel when you do something right for somebody, and you know how wrong it feels when you do something wrong for somebody, especially if you know it's wrong. I just want you to know this. What goes around comes around. That shit that you put down over on somebody to get on, think about your turn when it's time for you to come off. I'm just saying. Truth hurts, but it's the truth. Let's go.
Of people that predate all of these folks by thousands of years. You got what I'm saying? So why can't you show me the gravesite of someone who raised the dead? Why can't you show me the gravesite of somebody who walked on water? Why can't you show me the gravesite of somebody who performed all these miracles? Show me something. It does not exist. So having said that, understand that my sharing with you today is from the platform of religious literature, not from the platform of world history. Are we clear? Yes. Cool. Let's deal with this guy, Paul. And for those who didn't hear last week, let's kind of understand right off the bat, let's lay the foundation that Paul made the statement, according to the Bible, that everything he taught, he made it up. Right off the bat, let's establish that. So let's turn to Romans 2:16. If you guys don't have Bibles, just keep notes if you don't mind. Romans 2:16. If you have it, say Ashe. What does it say?
It says, in the day when God shall judge.
In the day when God shall judge
The secrets of men.
The secrets of men.
By Jesus Christ.
By Jesus Christ.
According to my gospel.
Everybody say, according to his gospel.
According to his gospel.
It says it plain as day right there in the Bible. According to his gospel. Turn to 16th chapter, Romans, verse 25. When you get it, read it. Tell me, what does it say?
Now to him that is of power.
And by the way, we're reading from the book of Romans, which is also known as the Pauline epistle, meaning it was from the mind of Paul. Okay? What does it say again?
Now to him that is of power to establish you.
Now to him that is of power to establish you.
According to my gospel.
He says it again. According to my gospel. In other words, nobody else is saying this. This is what I'm telling you. This is what God revealed to me. Nobody taught me what I'm saying. I just want y'all to know that. I'm not saying Ray talking this, I'm speaking as Paul now. Okay, Paul would have you know that nobody taught him what he was saying. He didn't go to school for it. He didn't sit at the feet of those who were taught before him. But this came to him from God. And you know how it is, especially with black folk. All you got to do is say, the Lord said. God. Not even God. God told me to tell you. You know?
Now, you see how mad he kind of looks? It ain't that he's mad, because he's mad. He's mad because of everything that he was taught that was bullshit. He spent all that time studying some God made up bullshit. And he was wrong because they taught him how to be wrong. And he would have stood on that. If you go back to some of his CDs, he would stand on that with his life at one time that was right and true, I would have did the same thing until I went into the light to know now was true. And I did not read a book, and I did not get this from no one off of the TV or off the internet. So like I said before, I found this guy on here that's a scholar that's supposed to know so much that he's supposed to know. He's just getting the tip of the iceberg. I've been there to know. I want to go back. I got a job to do here first. And that's tell you the truth. And let you know. Life is in you. You was given it. You was given free will. You was given choices for you to know that. So I say this. I'm about to change over to Grand Theft Auto. Because I didn't create this channel for you adults. I created this channel for these kids. Because you adults already know. As a child, you think as a child. And you play with childish things. Now that you're an adult, you put away the childish things and start thinking as an adult. And stop thinking like you was programmed to think. You was programmed to think exactly what they want you to think. Just as well as they gave you exactly what they wanted you to believe in. And you believe in it just as a fish take a hook, bite it, line, and sink him or her. All because y'all wanted to eat it. Do you see how they say in the Bible, God, that bullshit, as in being the creator, said that you could destroy a creation to eat it? Like when they said you could eat quail? Wouldn't you think that the creator wouldn't want the creation destroyed? Or better alone, ate? Animals do what Mother Nature put in them to do. So they do exactly what they supposed to. They survive. They eat everything raw. You are nothing but a flesh-eating disease that has to season the dead meat. I call it a carcass. Think about it. Why should something die for you to survive when you have conscious thinking for it to stay alive and you eat something else? Look at an elephant, how big an elephant is. They ain't eat no meat. They eat exactly what they supposed to. I'm just saying, now that your mind is set free from all the bullshit that was taught to you, now it's time for you to start thinking for yourself and stop thinking about what you was taught to think. And now stop putting it on someone else. The bullshit that you do is you as the bullshit that you do because you doing it. No one else. I'm just saying, the truth is the truth. Period. Fuck all the bullshit. And that is something else. Think about it.